Well, greetings. This is the Q&A, I think. Okay, here we go. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, trolls, whatever is out there. Space aliens, whatever it might be. Okay, we're going to try a different way. I'm going to be answering these. And let's see if it, it's 9:30, so I'm thinking this will go, 2 hours. So I'm trying a little bit different, see how this goes. So also, before I want to go into this is not really the best time. I'm going to do it anyway. I didn't mention before the webinar, but yeah, I got like an attack last night. Basically, when you try to sleep and you can't sleep, it's like, okay, I can't sleep. Normally I can, so somebody's here. So it was like a reptilian attack. Of course, they were kind of hiding themselves quite well, but I know exactly what they're doing. So, well, not exactly, but I have an idea. Let's put it that way. But I know it was them. So, anyway, because my energy's been drained all day today, so I knew what they were doing, obviously. So, I guess I said something I didn't like last night. So, that's too bad. So, all right, we're going to start. And if anybody posts a question as I'm doing this, the chances of me getting to it aren't very high. So, if they're already posted, that's good. If you're just posting as I'm doing this, most likely it's not going to happen. So just to put that out there, what is this? Oh, rings. Okay. I don't know if I need to leave my camera on or not, but we'll leave it on right now. Okay. Somebody posted their questions a little bit further away than longer. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Question from Crystal Leaves Snow. Are there any messages from Archangel Michael? Blessings. You're just saying something about food. Maybe try different types of food, green foods, juices. I'd see more green to your diet. Be much will help you flush out some things that you should not have been eating. It just sees more green. Different types of vegetables that you're not used to. Showing carrots and just more raw type of stuff. So helps you be an angel. Something like that. You'd be more angelic after you eat that. No wonder none of us are angelic. Anyway. Question number 2. Are there any messages from the ETs? Let's see. Yeah, message. Let's see. Connection from the canines. They just show that you were. They bring a lot of humor to you, and you bring a lot of humor to them. So I believe mostly in astral, you're connecting to canine beings. It does seem like you're. Hopefully the audio is being recorded. I don't know why I'm thinking that right now. It's kind of late now. It does seem like, I don't know, they said this might be cryptic, but you're like the master of a couple of them. I don't think like you're controlling anybody, but it seems like you're like headmaster. Okay, like a teacher, but not as we see it. More helpful. So I guess we're not very helpful here. So it does show you have some canine students around you that do appear to you also. I always see Doberman, but there's always different ones. But I think I'm seeing Dobermans around you. It just you might start feeling them around, kind of like Zeta apparent. No, I say you have Zetas around. You probably do, but they're kind of like Zetas in some ways. That they're just around you a lot. So peeking around and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. So it's interesting. Question from Maddie. Do I have any past life children or friends who've been around me lately? Oh yeah, I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to ask the whole question because you already know your question. So I'm going to read it again because I didn't. Anyway, do I have any past life children or friends who've been around me lately? I'm seeing mostly father figures, and I see them warning from you. See one from the Old West. He's also having like a gun holster. So he was like a sheriff. I don't know how you feel about being a daughter of a sheriff. I believe it was a small town. I'm getting like Wisconsin. They're in the Old West. So apparently you were a lot more tame than he was. Not to say he was bad to you. I don't see that, but um, you're an angel to him, and he was rough around the edges. Not to you, but rough. Just you had a lot of talents and calmness that he missed out on, that he didn't understand. Or anyway, it's like a. I see an elephant around him, so kind of like rough around the edges type of thing. Any messages? I think that was a message. I've had the dream of a couple weeks where I seen the elephant being. That's funny. No, I didn't read that second question. Yeah, that's interesting. Gee, is that freaky? Okay, I've seen this elephant being talking to me with other beings surrounding me, coming closer to me. Can you tell me what this is about? Yeah, this is that father figure around you. Jeez, I got a little bit weirded out on that one. Yeah, he just. I think he's mostly observing. He's helping, but I think he's learning from me for the most part. They do have angels around you. I am seeing like grandmother angels around you, like little ones, like you would see in Cinderella, like with the fairy godmother. I'm seeing like grandmother angels. I know it sounds funny, but they're short ones, and they do look not elderly like we would see it, but elderly in energy. I think that they brought him to you, from what I'm gathering. I think they're just helping you uh, be more aware of the angelic realm, and mediumship. I think is with you also in some regards. So if you connect to an elephant, you're basically connecting to his father figure. So anyway, that's interesting. If your question, oh, I cannot say that name. Xinu, XINYU. Apologies, can't butcher. We butcher names here. I do at least. Question one: why are there so many ants on my wall and table? Um, hmm, let's see. Well, they feel like they made themselves at home basically. Um, I don't think they're there for a long time, but you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, they just feel at home there. Energy wise, you can say they're keeping you company, but it is kind of company you're not really welcoming. But I don't think they're there for very much longer. At least around the table, on the walls. I think they're on the outside of the wall, where you can see them. Um, they're not giving any details on it. They they want to call it home, but it is your home, so do as you must. Why do we get addicted to things that are bad for us and never get addicted to things that are good for us? Well, we're here at a low vibration, so we're warning about the bad. Understand the other side, everything is peaceful, perfect. We're walking around, like a little bit of candy bars. We're just living life. So we come here to experience darkness. And those that are connected to the real darkness, they got to experience that through themselves. They're exploring themselves. And yeah, they do take it overboard. That is quite. But how do you know unless you experience it, such as suicide, such as whatever it is? It's like we're here to explore. So understand when you go into spirit, you don't have these things. You don't have this negativity. So like I said, it's not bad. It's an experience, but of course, it seems bad. But because we're at this vibration, of course. Anyway, there's a lot of ways of looking at it, but from their perspective, from spirit, it is needed to. It's a part that needs to be learned. You do expand yourself, but of course, if you don't learn from it, it does become like a rash. It just gets worse and worse. It takes a while to let it go. Some get addicted to negativity, and they can't just let it go. So anyway, question. Oh, so thank you for your question. I think Marianne Arenas. Any message for me? Message from Yeshua, just to open your energies to Him. You knew Mary Magdalene in another lifetime. I believe you're like a mother to Mary Magdalene in other incarnation on another world reality. You're also bringing that other world reality here to you, basically when you're ready for it. Not yet. I imagine that time period does some of it resonates with you a little bit, or maybe none of it, but I believe the individuals these are centered here. I see Mary Magdalene around you a lot. So, question number 2: what am I doing astral with Mother Mary? Learning from her. I think you are her daughter right now. So that's what I'm feeling. It's a part of you that needs to be experienced. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's Moses. My wife wants advice from her guides where she has to live. She's struggling for many years, whether to live close with her family without friends or to live on the other side of the country nearby with friends. She has a really hard time listening to herself and make a decision. All right, I gotta look at this again. There's a lot here. She's struggling many years whether. Well, all right, let me read this. She is struggling for many years whether to live close with her family without friends or live on the other country nearby friends. Let's see here. Well, they say it's her decision. Basically, what is it that makes you happiness? That shouldn't be that hard to connect. It's basically, what is it that brings you happiness? If you move there and you're not happy with it, then whatever happiness that was there, you already soaked it up. But not, it's, I'm not getting a really good connection here with them because you're not having a good connection. But basically, what is it that there's got to be one of these that brings happiness to you. It does seem like nearby friends would be the best, but from what she is saying, close to their family without friends, it does seem like around the friends would be better. But it's still her decision. What is it? Where is happiness? If there's no happiness anywhere, you might want to clear all of that. Basically, with angelic energies, ask for assistance from the angels, go to sleep. Ask for an answer to come to you. If no answer comes to you, most likely you already know it. You're just not agreeing to it. You're not agreeing with yourself. There's another way is meditation, but basically, what is it that brings, happiness to you? I believe that will help. Okay. Hopefully, hopefully that's helpful. Because it comes to, you have to make a decision in the long run. So hopefully that's helpful. Blessings. Is there any messages for me? Well, yeah, for your wife's, what is your intuition on it? Make it known to her. I think you already have, but make it known to her. And the idea is to bring comfort to you, what you are picking up on. I believe she will trust your intuition on this. So that's what I'm saying. I believe you will be a great help to her on this. So that's really the main message, because she's going through a lot. Obviously, I see the struggle. I feel it. I think you would be a big help. I mean, I know you're probably already have this conversation, but I think you need to trust yourself more for her to. Does that make sense? To trust you a little bit more too. Like I'm going to hear back from you anyway. Question from Denise. Any messages from Archangel Michael? Yeah, he said you have opened up a lot within yourself, meaning It's like once you're in a prison, now you are out of the prison from what it seems, at least the mental prison that we all put ourselves in. I don't know why I just saw Kmart there. I don't know what that's about. Well, sorry about that, but I just saw Kmart. I don't know what that was about. I guess retail prison. So basically, just you're rewriting your contract. Also, it seems. I am also seeing, I don't know, like flowers. If you want to add that to your environment, that's up to you. I don't know what your environment is. I can't connect to everything, but I'm not really here to go into privacy. But might be good to have like flowers on a somewhere to help you open yourself up more. It's up to you. Second question: any messages from Prime Creator? Yeah, you are letting go of your old self. You're not sure about your new self right now. Basically, it says your intuitive abilities are a lot stronger than you give credit to. I see mediumship also as I've said this before to others, connecting to celebrities that have crossed over that you find interesting, that you find of interest. This will help you open up your abilities. That is up to you. It is something to whatever feel. It's just a form of opening up mediumship, basically. That's up to you. But I do see mediumship as not necessarily. I believe it's brief messages, but if it has not come yet, it will. I think it is with you quite strongly from what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing like a small little mouse around you. I believe this is like a guide. It's in spirit. I'm not sure how you are mice, but this is like one of the cute ones. So, yeah. I believe his name is Mouse too. So, blessings. Hopefully that was helpful. I think you're looking for a little bit more than that, but that's all I got right now. Blessings. Question from Carol McLaughlin. Carol. Yeah, butcher name. Yes, here I am. Are there any messages for me? One moment. I got a distraction. 1 second. I got a little bit of distraction. Yeah, just hold on for 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, 1 moment. You have a guide around you by the name of Isaiah. I believe this is male. Somebody to meditate with, somebody to I see ancient Roman energies around him. There's also it does say that you have lifetimes in Rome, but I'm seeing more Africa, like a Roman occupation in Africa. Egypt was one, but there's other cities. And I get a name. Oh, I have to look this one up. Yeah, Egypt, Luxor. I believe there's Luxor. Yeah, the Romans were there. Yeah. So this is part of your past. Imagine some of this is going to resonate you quite strongly. Maybe it might be a little bit emotional because it does seem like I believe you're a female during this time. It was because I think you lived there from what I'm gathering, and it was nice, but it was also kind of cruel ways that Romans treated the Egyptians. I do see you looking after some Egyptians also that were treated unfairly from what I'm gathering. Interesting. All right, blessings. Question number 2: what are my galactic or human connections between me and my long time friend Jerry? Galactic or human connections between me and Palladian Nordics, mostly Nordic. See you on ship. I see a lot of Zetas there also. I'm also seeing a tree being there. That's interesting. Not like Guardians in the Galaxy, but something like it. I believe mostly Nordic tall blondes. I also see a crab nebula type of crab lifetimes, but mostly the tall blondes. I'll just go with that. If I go there, I'll be here all night. So anyway, all right. Thank you for your question. Question from Stephen Davies: are my chakras still going through healing? Of course. It does seem like your root chakra has let out quite a bit. I do see it kind of grayish because it's clearing out so much. This is something to put your energy vibrate. I imagine it's not that bad, but it does seem like it's clearing quite a bit. I am seeing, let's see. I am seeing lizard beings around that. I am also seeing like a spider beings that you've had dealt with in your past that you're clearing out. I'm also seeing like an AI an android type of being also. Um, Android race you've connected to in the past. Also, I think that's through. I want to say the Nordics, but I'm not getting a clear indication. Um, I am seeing this Android race. I believe it was created by the Nordics. It didn't go as well as they thought it would, um, but I believe you're involved with it. From what I'm gathering, like what you see in Star Trek, because I saw a visualization of data. Because like I think you were even one of them at one time also. Does this have anything to do with your chakra? Well, yeah, because you are healing a bunch of stuff. So yeah, there's more to it, but I believe if you're this will clear out. The more you know about this, I think I think you can continue on with that. Any messages? Let's see here. I am seeing you around Archangel Michael. You're learning his ways. He's like showing you around in spirit, as a lot of it's been forgotten in some regard, because you're in this earth reality. Not everything's fully 100%. Because it does seem like you're going to be downloading angelic energies. Maybe not now, but it does seem like it's like lifetimes in the angelic realms and things of that sort. It does seem like it's a big part of you. It doesn't mean you're going to go out and connect to it right now. It's up to you. But I am seeing like a kingdom of angels. They have been treated unfairly by aliens, but I think I've also I felt something like this before, but like some aliens, like Syrians and Palladians, I believe they want to be in a position also where the angels are, like how we're being assisted by the angels. I believe some of them, I mean, technically they are in their own way, but I mean, there are angelic Palladians and Syrians and such, but um, I believe there was kind of like a crossing there where the aliens wanted to be really our angels. Not to say they don't connect, because they do, but they're not the prominent energies around us. I believe they're around a lot of that also, from what I'm gathering. Something to look into. All right, take care. Let me check something real quick. Okay, good. Making sure I'm not getting like 30 more questions, because I'll be here all night. Let's see. Question from Peter. Any messages? Let's see. Yeah, Peter, you're releasing a lot of reptilian. I do see a lot of reptilian lifetimes you might not be fully aware of. I'm also seeing reptilians with a shell on their back like a turtle, but it's not exactly like that. But I am seeing a shell on their back. Of course, turtles are reptilian, but these are not turtles. These are reptilians that have shells, and yeah, but they're for combat. I did do that. I'm also seeing some with a shell around their chest area. So Is this something that you're releasing? Because you've had a lot of times. I think some of your female friends, like wives, have had incarnations in this race. This is a very brutal race too. Um, it's a hard lifetimes with these beings. I imagine you can connect with this. I believe this came in before the turtles. Like the reptilians had this, and then the turtle race was created. Something like that is what I'm gathering. Imagine connect to that. We have a strong connection to the turtle. I'm seeing mostly reptilian though, but the turtle race definitely do see you connected to it. Man, I am seeing that reptilian stuff big time. It's just a part of you you're exploring. You brought a lot of positivity to them, and that's why they're a brutal race. That's why you reincarnated with them to bring more of a positivity to them. And I think you're going through some clearing of that. It is quite. There's a lot of layers to that. Um, I also am seeing a bird being, but I'm not getting a clear indication of that. I think like a pelican being, and this pelican being was in that incarnation also, from what I'm saying. I think it's more crane. But there are pelican beings there. I mean, most of you are connected to the cranes. I know it sounds very. It's okay. This is all weird, but the crane was there like a messenger, and I see you talking to the crane. I know it sounds, for those that aren't understanding of this, this is all crazyville, but I am seeing a lot of this. Pretty fascinating. Question number 2: any other messages from anyone? I am also seeing Martian and Jupiter connections with you. You have a lot of Jupiter energies that you're unaware of. I also see you as on Mars as a founder of, I want to say buildings, structures, but it's like you came in there, built them, then left. I think some kind of knew who you were, kind of like you're kind of like an Anunnaki, but not an Anunnaki. But you're there, you built this stuff and then took off. It's like they don't need to know who I am. And there's always a lot of mystery about it, and it's part of the Martian past, like we have here. But I see you as a Jupiter being going there, creating it and then leaving. You just had your reasons for it. It's like they need this, and they don't need to necessarily know what it's about. And I think what the Martians kind of build around it, or whatever they want to do, is like a gift. You can put it that way. So, question from Maggie 777. Question 1. Astronaut reveals truth about Mars. 2017. I guess you sent me a video about it. What can you tell me about the second face that they see on the picture, and also the sorry about that. What can you tell me about the second face they see on the picture, and also the vegetation, the glass tunnels? Let's see here. What can you tell me about the second? 1 second. Yeah, a lot of that is real, but I believe that obviously they're trying to keep all that. I believe this was a channeled message from somebody. Or yeah, it's an astronaut bringing. Oh yeah, astronaut did see it. I believe. Let me see. Yeah, but there's a lot more to it. But yeah, there's a lot more on Mars that is not being revealed. The second phase, yeah, there's several of those faces there. Not, what is their gods or something like that? I know they're trying to put that to C3PO or something like that. Whatever. But there's a lot of those faces there. And there's a second phase, but I don't think they're going to make that public. Yeah, there are several of them. A lot of them I think are gone now, just because of the environment. But the glass tunnels, yes, that's true. I believe most of those are underground, from what I'm gathering. Yeah. They do light up also, from what I'm seeing. So, any messages? There's a lot of fairy energies around you also at this time. You can channel through the fairies. They show something about cooking, maybe different ways of cooking, different seasonings, things of that sort to help your vibration. Um, they are showing like a Bible, but an alternative. Oh yeah, a fairy Bible, basically, a fairy book, basically, of their past that you are actually aware of. Of course, you don't remember, but I imagine if you think about it, it's not that important right now. But you are aware of their history, and it isn't a fairy book. I don't believe it's here known, but there could be. You can look it up if there is one. But there's similar to the Bible, not the contents, but the history basically of their civilization, things of that sort. So I just see a lot of connection with that. All right, question from Gregory. I had a strange dream Wednesday night, and I can't quite remember entirely, but I probably woke up at the end where I saw an angel, almost statue-like, begin to swell up and cried tears of blood. What was the point of that? Within the angels, you've seen a lot of negativity. You've seen a lot of war. And it's just letting you know that you're connected to that. I believe during the time of Christ, you were an angel. You don't remember it for good reason. Some angels fought against each other during that time. They're still doing it now, but definitely during that time. And there's a lot of humans changed. Basically, when an angel goes negative, it's around a human, they can go negative also, from what I'm seeing. And I believe you're around a lot of that. I believe you're just going through healing. I believe they came to you to release a lot of their stuff, but you asked them to let you know about your stuff too. Yeah, there's a lot of history in the angels that is very, I want to say, brutal or unaware of. Because look how we are treating each other here. Well, they get affected too, and they go through some stuff. Not all of them, but some do. They're heavily tested for sure. All right, question number 2. Does anyone have any messages for me? I am seeing a King Arthur energy around you during that time. As for what you did and who you were, I believe is a mystery at this time. I am seeing dragons, but dinosaur-like. I'm seeing more dinosaurs. Yeah, I'm seeing dinosaurs. I believe this is your time period in Agartha. But also, I think you came out of Agartha during that time period of Excalibur. And I don't believe you're fully. No, I believe you're a fairy during that time, a male. Or I do. An elf. I'm seeing more fairy. Not what you would. Not your typical like winged fairy. I believe you're more. I'm not getting a full indication what you were. We weren't typical. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of different races. You're just more typical what you would see from a normal fairy. I do see like smaller wings or no wings at all, but you're still part of the fairy race. I am seeing a bow and arrow, is what I'm saying. So. All right. Basically, what that is all is, yeah, this is kind of cryptic. It's giving you pieces, basically. You were during that time, and I'm not getting really any clear indication of what any of that means, but it's a part of you that you can. I imagine a lot of that does resonate. I do feel some of that resonate with you. Maybe not all of it, but it's part of your soul growth, from what I'm saying. It's part of your power. Why you know what you know now came from that time period. You always have. We all have mystery, but your mystery has medieval energies around it, from what I'm saying. All right, thank you. All right, 1 second. All right. Oh. Okay, that is that one. Hour number 2. Okay, question from Joe M. Is there any entity or being attached to or feeding off me? How do you go about removing? Let's see. I'm not seeing anything. I am seeing a gargoyle around you, so maybe that's why you feel like there's something attached to you. And the gargoyle around you is not exactly having the best vibration around, but I don't think they're feeding off of you. I believe they're bringing up the past that you've had with them, where they were not exactly treated well. That's what I'm seeing. So I see some of the manipulations they went through, some of their race also being compromised by low vibrations. I am seeing that. I am not seeing a. I'm not. I think it's just it's beings that are around you, and you're just picking up this stuff. And it's they're almost crying around you. Just to let you know, but also it's a part of you that it is good for you to know. So, yeah, they have their, when we awaken more, we're going to see these things more clearly. So, I believe we're all going through that process, as you can see. Question number 2: who are my guides and angels? Do you have any messages of which direction to take? I am seeing a guy by the name of Gideon. And you do have Gideon says connect to Gideon. Gideon would be the best. Let's see here. Direction. It says nature. Connect to nature. As for direction, find nature. You will find your direction. Because nature will clear out your energy field. Not necessarily have to go build a garden, but connect with nature and then ask your question there. You just got to clear out your energy field. You have a lot of negativity around you from this world because you have a lot of distrust for this world. Quite understandable because this world vibrations. It's been very hard on you, as you can see. So basically connect more with nature. It will help you clear out. The idea is releasing. You got a lot of stuff to release. And this gargoyle being I saw is helping you release stuff also. Question? As you can tell, I'm tired. Anyway, Donna Riggs, my niece Amber is having some health issues. One, her heart races with no apparent cause, and the other is she is constantly tired. Well, I am seeing a Pleiadian being that's going in and out of her energy. He's like a lover. And he's not helping much. I think she'd probably be a good idea for her to see the doctor. Not to say this being is causing all that, but that's up to her to go see a doctor if she wishes. Also, there is a supplement, a vitamin supplement called lecithin. It's good for the heart, clears out the heart, stuff in the blood. That's up to her, but it might be good to see a doctor. I would see a doctor, but or over the counter, like at a pharmacist. The pharmacist might be a good idea first. I would do the pharmacist first, and then go to the doctors because they have a good. And as we're constantly tired, well, that is astral experience. I believe with this Pleiadian being Romeo is causing us to ask Romeo to cool it down a little bit. Question number 2. My dog Ringo seems to like his food and seems to not like his food anymore. The food I buy or prepare for her, I am concerned she is not getting enough nutrition. Any thoughts on what is going on with her head and what type of food is she willing to eat? I would call the vet on this. There's a lot of fairy energy around her at this time. Let's see here. I'm not getting any clear indication of. I would call the vet on this. I'm not getting any clear indication from her. Her guides are not really saying a whole lot. Let's see. They're just saying talk. Of course, the vet's not always very helpful. Yeah, I'm not getting a clear indication of anything. She's not saying anything either. I would call the vet. Yeah, of course, I've called the vet several times, and they still don't know anything. So But it'd probably be a good idea so they can watch her, try to give her something different, maybe give you some samples or something to try. Um, I would do that because I'm not getting any. She's not saying anything. Because I think this is probably the right way to go. That's probably it. But she does seem very tired recently, and that's probably another reason why she's not eating. She's not. I'm not getting indications why she's doing. Why she's so tired. Age. I'm not getting any clear indications from her at all for some reason. It does seem like it's slightly blocked, but I would call the vet. Go get like different samples of stuff. Maybe I would try there first. If you can get free samples or just something cheap, or try some other things and see what. Try a little. I would try or experiment from the store. I would go to the vet and try that. That doesn't work. Go to the store. Try just little things. See what works. Well, my cat's treats work for everything. They can't eat that all the time, but I think they would like to. So anyway, thank you for your question, Miles B. Blessings. Any messages from my Andromedan family? I've seen a lot of technology around you. So as an Andromedan, you're an engineer on ships, testing them out before they flew. I'm also seeing you around the sun, testing the connection between the ship and the sun. Basically, the sun would connect to the ship and give the ship more energy. So I see you working around. So I see you as an engineer. And this is an incarnation. I'm not sure if you're an engineer, but anyway, I see a lot of that. They're just showing that. Also, listen to light music, light new age music should help your energy feel. That's up to you. Yeah, they're very big on that because I don't know anything about new age music. So, all right. Question number 2: do you have any messages from my new spirit guide? Could I also get their names? Eden is one. I believe it's a male. Let's see. And another male by the name of Costco, like the store. Costco, reason they that's okay. He's just a being of many talents. That's why, because like you go to stores, man, it has everything. Well, Costco has everything too. And he says you do too. You are one of great abundance. You're still discovering yourself like a store. You can always visualize yourself. You can always visualize yourself as just for others, also like a store, and you go into what is on the shelves? What is in the shelves of yourself? It's another way to open yourself up. When I connect to you, I see cars, but I'm not getting any reason what that's about. So, anyway, blessings. Question from Jess. I have Archon energies. I have the Archon energies I have encountered in the past left any residual implants, and if so, may I receive assistance as yeah, you have a lot of implants from them, but some of them are needed and some of them are not. I believe you're removing them as they no longer have use for you. I believe you're removing them on your own. What I'm saying. So you do ask for assistance also, but you have some kind of contract with them from what it seems. Question number 2: what messages does Archangel Michael have for me about my health at this time? And have what the individual was helping me much with healing. As the individual is helping me with healing, just continue that. It's also saying nature will be a good connection as for a place to go, because nature is much. You need a lot of nature right now, from what it seems. Or get a plant for work in your room or something like that. Or it does seem like a plant is much needed, but it's up to you. But a small plant, a lot of green would be good for you. That's up to you. Question from Debbie M. Last night while going to sleep, I saw several white flashes of light. Angels, basically. I see mostly angels just doing a lot of work. I think they're helping your timeline. Yeah, they're just assisting your timeline. That's neat. Just helping you out. Open up your energy field, protecting you, and all kinds of stuff. Building your house, your angelic house. Question number 2: what are the chances of me communicating with Bigfoot in the forest? Unlikely. A physical but spiritual, yes, highly likely. And I forgot to mark all these. Yeah, super likely. Anyway, I already answered all these. Just use your intuition. It's it's not 100%. You might see something, maybe, because at first like unlikely. Then yeah, no, I'm not getting 100% on anything. It's a high possibility, but it's no guarantees. You might feel their presence, and they might be whispering in your ear. So they're gonna leave it for a surprise, from what I see. All right, so should be fun. I wouldn't concentrate constantly on that, but I would bring that when you go into the forest. Definitely that open for you. Question from Amy: have I ever been a dancer in another life? If so, please tell me about that. Well, I'm seeing a dancer in the Old West. I'm also seeing Asian dancing in ancient China. I'm seeing a lot of like wearing costumes and stuff. I'm seeing a lot of that. So, yeah. So, I'll leave you with that. I know it's short, but I'll leave it with that. Question number 2: why is it that I've never been interesting in knowing if I have hybrid children? Oh, because it's not a big deal. It's not. I believe you do have hybrid children, but I think you can live without knowing them. It's not that big of a deal. It's just, it's a. Some feel because they don't have children here, or they want to be a parent. They'd rather do it that way. But for you, I think you do have. I think everybody does. But it's not that. It's important when you want it to be important. So, question from Symmetry. Do you have any messages from me? Yeah, I'm seeing an Anunnaki in a golden cloth and kind of Egyptian-like in some regard. Very tall. Kind of trying to be worshipped like a god. And apparently you were, I don't think you were that person, but he told him, I'm not going to worship you. And they kind of pissed him off a little bit. So I believe you're a Zeta during that time period. I believe it was here in ancient times. I'm not sure if that's very helpful for you right now, but for right now, you're also releasing a lot of that type of stuff. It's like you want to go back to that world from what I'm seeing. But this world, there's a lot here that you're not seeing, like the positives of this world. Because it's like you see majority of it's like, why are you even bother? But there is a lot of good here, and I think you're slowly going to see it eventually. Okay, that might be 5-10 years from now, but I think kind of you got an intuition of it. But anyway, we'll go with that. Dragon, this is a long question. I'll do my best here. Because they're long, I can't keep everything going here. The engine's already cooling down as it is. I have more than a share of medium-sized negative events. The last couple of years that add up, wear me out, and weird patterns in them, like lots of plumbing issues. I'm going to skip some of this. I have been under attack. Have I been under attack? Yeah, everybody has. Or is it another explanation, like helping clear negative energies? I think you're clearing a lot of stuff. So when you clear stuff, you get attacked. So I think you're doing a lot of that. So, I think you're doing what's right for you, basically. And I'm not reading all this. What can I do to lessen the amount of negative energy? Well, let's see. I'm not getting a whole lot of answers on that. Basically, your environment. Can you add something to where you live to help your environment, like where you rest? Maybe do something different. But I'm not getting anything on this. I believe you'll find just what brings positivity to you. That will help with the negative with the situation. Gotta be something. Get a Mars bar or something will help. You know what I mean? Just something. Yeah, do something for yourself. You know, some people say, I'm going to do this is for me. I buy an Xbox, whatever. I'm doing this for me, you know, for example. Do something for yourself. Maybe little things. It's like, man, I really need to do this. And, you know, just, I think the smaller the better. But anyway, so just give yourself a present, basically. Any messages from me? I am seeing you, Archangel Michael, with the angelic sword. Coming through a lot of negativity. You're warning about the sword. You also, let's see. You're bringing a lot of angels here also. And that's what you're going through. It's like a lot of angels are leaving. A lot of them are coming. And I imagine you feel some of this. And some of the angels are kind of like, it's like this is, I don't want to call it this is Pearl Harbor, but in some ways it is. So, I know it sounds weird, but hopefully that's helpful. I imagine some of that resonate. I know this stuff's crazy. But. Question from Tate: do any frequencies emitted by technology become more positive? Were they blessing? Of course, yeah. You can bless anything. Your fan, your computer, your food, your water, anything. Yes, definitely works with that for sure. You gotta believe in it. Also, some people bless their water before they drink it. So, yes. Is there any messages from my spirit guides? Well, I would tell you what I first saw. I saw a river. Like I had a lifetime living like in a cabin by a river. Kind of like Little House on the Prairie, but not exactly. It was a time of primitive time period. You're doing some clearing from the, I believe it was in, I'm feeling a lot of Russian energies. I don't know how you feel about Russia, but I'm feeling Russia around you. I think Russia has rivers. You do seem to have a lot of Russian lineage that you might not be fully aware of. Some of it, it does seem like you're blocking out. I am seeing the Romanovs, but not necessarily you knew them. But I believe you're during that time period. Of course, you're part of many time periods. I believe one of your aspects was there at one time. I am seeing the Russian energy is quite strong with you. The reason that's coming through is a part of you that you're clearing out. Might be another reason why those certain individuals in your life, it's like, why is these people in my life? I believe you came from Russia and went to America also, from what I'm gathering. As for when, I'm not getting clear indication of that. So, 1800s, something like that. So, all right. Question from Raw N. Have any messages? Let's see. I see you giving advice to angels right now. Your path. I am seeing like a relationship building up, but I'm not getting clarification of where it is, where it's coming up. But I am seeing a relationship forming itself around you. I believe you feel something. I'm not sure. It's not being very clear of when it's going to happen or how or what. But anyway, I do see a relationship situation. Yeah, no, that's super vague, but I'm not getting anything clear. Well, I just got an indication of leprechauns around you. I'm not sure how helpful that is. Yeah, I just got a big hit on that. So, anyway. Question number 2: what have I been doing astral recently? Oh, so getting all this psychedelic stuff. I'm seeing like, everybody's gonna. I am seeing like a carrot creature, a carrot man. I know it sounds weird, but I'm seeing that. There's like if you look up Carrot Man or something like that, his arms and legs, and it's kind of like a character in fiction. I'm seeing Carrot Man. I know it sounds funny. Seems to be a buddy of yours in Astro, from what I'm gathering. This stuff comes from somewhere. Yeah, you're in like ice cream, talking ice cream, stuff like that. I know it all sounds very strange, but it does seem like a place that you go to often. To put your feet up. I know it sounds. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm saying. Anyway, a question from Chloe: What exactly is a demon? But that's nice and cheery. 1 second. Jeez. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna get through all these. Jeez, this is a lot. 1 second. What is a demon? A low vibrational entity that wants to possess you. And some of them are male, some of them are female. Some of them are like creatures, creature energies mostly is what I see. I have to run through these questions. I'm gonna be here all night. Any update on the portal in my house? It does seem like it closed down for a little bit, but I see it opening up around the end of the summer. For right now, it does seem like everything's kind of tamed down. Question from Ina Ara. I don't know how to pronounce. My daughter Cassandra sees a man with bright green eyes at night. She says his eyes glow in the dark. Who is that guy? Alien. Is a man with bright green eyes at night. One moment. Yeah, my energy is going way down the drain right now. 1 second. Sorry. I wouldn't worry about who this is. It does seem like it's a being from another dimension. I'm not getting any indication who that is. Just not worry about him. Let's put it that way. It does seem like she sees him slightly, not fully clear. He might. I'm not getting any. It's like a Palladian being from what I'm seeing, but I'm not getting any clear indications of him. Any messages? Yeah, not to worry about it. From what I'm also seeing, she is seeing things also. So it does seem like there's beings that are playing with her vibration. Lower vibrational beings that are around her. So you might want to send her healing because it does seem like there's a reptilian presence around her. It's not doing her any favor right now, from what I'm gathering. Aaron N. Eric N. Any messages for me from anyone? Connected to Palladian beings. Showing like a lot of circus energies around you. And any other messages? Basically, this is the circus energies. This is something for you to meditate on. Any other messages? You do have a connection with Archangel Raphael also, like a brother energy. As for healing, also for just direction in life, basically. Yeah, my energy. I'm getting tired, guys. This seems to be more people here than I have in my membership list. So some of them have to make sure that they're actual members. Let's see here. I'm not getting anything else. Let's see, Michael B. Any messages for how my business is currently going? I think things will clear. I think things will clear up. It is going to be up and down. That's all. Question number 2. Any messages for my galactic family? I'm just seeing a lot of reptilians and Zeta energies. They're just hanging out. They're not saying anything. Basically, well, yeah, they just say just keep up your pace. You will have more new ideas for this business that you're going through, but just give it time. Just patience, basically, is what you're wearing at this time. Lisa M, is there any messages from my guides? Let's see here. Some of these I'm gonna have to check on, see if these are even. If I don't answer your question, you're gonna have to message me because some of these I'm not sure if you guys are in members. Because some of these aren't looking right here, but I'll do what I can. But I remember where I left off at. Lisa M, any messages? Yeah, something's not right here. If I don't answer your question, you just gonna have to message me and confirm that you have an account here, because some of these aren't looking right. I'm just gonna jump over to Kim. What is the connection between my friend Vince and past life? Let me see. Question from my friend Vince. Past lives. One moment. Yeah, I can't keep track of everybody here. Anyway, if I don't answer your question, just message me and we'll take care of it later. Because some of these, I don't think all of these are accounts. So if I don't message, because if you don't have a membership, I can't answer these. So I'll just do one for Kim and leave it at that. What is the connection between my friend Vince and I in the past lives, please? Mostly reptilian, and also a snake incarnation, and also some Pleiadian, but I see life in the Civil War. Any messages? Just do something about tidying up. They just say something about tidying up. Not giving me an indication what that means. All right, I'm gonna go through some of these. I'm not sure if these. Yeah, if you have a guy, you're just gonna have to message me because some of these are. We have more questions here, and I have members. So those that I believe are real, and if I don't agree, I apologize. So first question for Pete Andrew. After the Lionsgate meditation that I did recently, I've been having differently in my reality, and I'm still going through a lot. Messages for me. Yeah, you're doing a lot. Yeah, part of that portal clearing that you are going through, a lot of it is around your energy field, and just give yourself some time. I am seeing like fire, basically connect to like incense, something to up your energy field. But it does seem like you've been going in and out of this reality here and there. I believe you feel some of that. I feel a lot of Pleiadian energy, but you have assistance from the Pleiadians. Question number 2. I've been feeling great when connected to my Andromedan wife when I come home from work. Yeah, always see. I'm not sure if that's a question. Yeah, you're just. I've been feeling great when I connect to my Andromedan wife when I come. We're also connecting more with your purpose here, so that's causing a lot of that. So anything that my wife would like to ask of me. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, that's that part. Yeah, you just let's see here. One moment. Anything? Just know that you're special. Not really. Just she like to you meditate with our energies more, basically. She's going to take you places in the astral you have not been to. I'm not seeing anything else other than that. Just to um, that's all I'm getting for that. Thank you for your question. 1 second. Oh, 1 second. All right, we're going to the next chat. Chat 2. Ugh. This is getting brutal. Let's see here. Jim F. Yeah, these all look familiar. Some of those did not look familiar. So yeah, just post in there. If I didn't read your question, just message me to confirm your account because some of those don't seem right. So if that continues, I'm just going to change the URL of all this. So anyway, or I just won't answer any of them because the energy of them doesn't feel right either. Jim F. The past life mornings, I have been waking up feeling very sad. What am I working on clearing in astral the last few days? Let's see. It does seem like angelic energies are assisting. As for what you are clearing, it does seem like a female relationship from this life and other lifetimes. It seems like the lifetime relationship is still going on. Basically, I believe it left in bad terms, and you're still trying to get back with this person, even if it's from another lifetime. But also in this life, you're trying to not make the same mistake also, from what I'm saying. Question number 2, any messages for me? Basically, yeah, your root chakra, connect to that energy. As for healing, you have like a Roman Egyptian energy around you from past life, but also the medieval time period. Let's see. Medieval time period seemed to be a time of balance for you to some degree, not completely, as you were learning like basic like building basics of like building a house, things like sort or whatever they had during that time. I see a lot of craftsmanship during that time. And this life, you're applying that into this world, but it's a lot different, as you can see. Just a lot different. Basically, it's just total different. Basically, work ethic is what you got from that. 1 to 11. Who has been around me lately? Any family angels, ET family, and what are they doing? Let's see. Who has been around me lately? Any family angels, ET. Let's see. I am seeing a lot of Nordic aliens around you recently. Palladian, assisting your direction that you're going in. I'm also seeing poetry, arts. There's a lifetimes you've connected to, a lot of lifetimes of creativity. It seems to be something that a lot of your connections are to that. One moment. Whether you're doing, whether you just, let's see. Basically, you're working on your timelines with them, from what I'm saying. I'm not getting a clear indication. A lot of it's kind of quiet. I also seeing Yeshua's energy around you for healing, around your root chakra. The other chakra, most of the root chakra, because you're going through a lot of grounding connections. Basically, grounding to more of your abilities here, from what it seems. Ever so slowly, of course. Question number 2. Mike, my husband would like to know what he's been doing astral. I'm seeing a lot of canines. I'm seeing a lot of felines. A lot of canine energies are around you. I do see like a leader in some regard. Of very. I see you on ship as a canine, actually. Just order, but also entertainment. I'm also showing a lot of music, a lot of instrumental music around you. It's quite funny, actually, when I think about it. Question from Vasco. Hi, peace, blessings. My friend Chris had a dream a few days ago. He wanted to know who was chasing him in a dream. I believe it was human, but what seemed like, well, it feels like mostly reptilian, but I believe it was in human form. But I see mostly Nordic. Actually, there's a female from what I'm gathering, but I see female, angry female, jealousy, some kind of jealousy situation. He apparently didn't pay attention to her enough from what I'm gathering. I was just curious what is going on in the Hoa, I cannot pronounce that, forest in Romania. People are experiencing strange things there. Yeah, they're going through a lot of vortexes, a lot of alien activity is there at this time. Nordic and Gray there at this time, from what I'm saying. Energies are way down right now. Oh, I guess I'm already signed in. Oops. Let's see. Question from Stacy. Message from higher self. Yeah, just got instant let go of things. Let go of spiritually let go of basically do a general message of letting go of what you do not need, because there seems to be there's an energy. It's not being very clear of what this is, but there's an energy field that you're holding on to that you're not willing to move on from. It could be a situation from somebody. It's not being very clear what's going on here, but it does. It's a mystery, I believe, because it's private. It's not being clear to me. I am seeing a dragon energy there, so I am seeing a dragon energy. So it does seem like it's a dragon energy that's not being very clear. This is because it's private, so that's why I see it's not coming through. Question number 2: thinking of staying with a friend for a while? Yeah, I think so. Hyper aware sleep state, not sleeping. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of blockages around you. It seems for some reason. I'm not going to get indication why there's a blockage energy, but there seems to be a blockage energy. Connect to the fairy vibrations, or I know I'm seeing the Nordics all around you. You might not be able to connect to it. I think you're a Nordic starseed from what I'm gathering. God, it's so strong around you. So that is something definitely want to connect with. You can connect to Nordic. There's a lot of Nordic stuff about around you that is not making itself clear at all. So it's definitely worth clearing out, or experience discovering at least. So, all right, I think that's about it. Let me check. Yeah, this chat room. Yeah, like I said, if I answer your question, you gotta message me, because a lot of these don't seem like accounts. If they are, I need to know, because most of these feel right. Some of them seem very identical from what I'm gathering. So, all right, it's been a long night. So blessings, and have a great weekend. I think I got everybody. Let me check before I leave. Did that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Yep. All right, blessings everyone, and good night.